All right, thanks, guys. The Kaiwoom Heroes take on the Hanwha Eagles, and that's going to be a 5:30 a.m. Eastern start time. The Heroes are the $1.37 favorite. Totals 9.5, juice to the under. And if you like Hanwha getting the job done, they're plus 105 on the money line and minus 167 catching the run and a half. And after a 3-1 day yesterday in my 4 premium sports picks on patreon.com/Brock Page, I improved to 2-0 in my last 2 extra daily picks after Monday's sports betting action. I'm also 7-3 in my last 10 extra daily picks in that same category as well. And if you're interested in some premium daily sports pick subscriptions, go to my website right now at patreon.com/Brock Page. Link for that site is in the description section below. All right, the Hanwha Eagles are coming fresh off an embarrassing 15-3 loss to this very Kaiwoom squad. They're also currently in the middle of a 9-game losing streak with 3 shutout losses during that stretch. Certainly the coldest team in KBO right now. Hanwha's dropped to last place in the 10-team KBO with a win percentage of just .280. They've also given up 38 total runs in their last 4 games. They're taking on a Kaiwoom team who's been victorious in 3 out of their last 4, including a dominating 14-3 double-digit win over the KT Wiz. The Heroes have also scored 37 total runs in their last 3 games. Now, total-wise, Kaiwoom's last 3 straight got over the total of 9.5 runs. 5 out of the Heroes' last 6 also got over that number. Meanwhile, on the Hanwha side of things, the Eagles saw their last 4 straight get over the 9.5 themselves. 6 out of Hanwha's last 8 also got over 9.5 total runs as well. Give me the Kaiwoom Heroes minus 137 and the over 9.5 in that contest. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Wednesday's KBO baseball action. But before we dive into some more of that, I just have to quickly remind you once again that after Monday's sports betting action, I went 3-1 in my 4 premium picks on patreon.com/Brock Page, and that was good for 75% during that short span. And of course, that's a website where I sell really great sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. There's also a bunch of different great memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. One of those packages is called the Extra Daily Pick Tier Membership. It's only $2.99 through the end of the month, and I'm currently hitting at 7-3 in my last 10 picks in that category. That's good for 70% during that span. So I strongly recommend you at least consider using the website for sports picks. They're my personal plays, games that I personally have action on. We'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. And once again, that's patreon.com/Brock Page. And with that, let's go ahead and slide into our next game. Doosan Bears taking on the KT Wiz, 5:30 a.m. Eastern start time. The Bears are the $1.33 favorite. Totals 12.5, juice to the over. And if you like the Wiz to get the job done, they're catching even money for a win and laying $1.62 on the run line. 4 out of the Wiz last 7 stayed under the total of 12.5 runs. Meanwhile, the Bears on the other side saw 2 out of their last 3 stay under that number as well. Doosan also saw 6 out of their last 7 stay under the 12.5 as well. And if you want to know who I think is going to win or cover in this one, make sure you sign up for my daily best play on patreon.com/Brock Page. The link for that website is in the description section below. I am featuring this game as my daily best play. And if you sign up for that package for just $1.99, you will instantly gain access to who I think is going to get the job done in this contest. So with all that said and done, I'm going to go ahead and take my daily best play and the under 12.5 in that contest. All right, next game, it is going to be the Lotte Giants. They're going to square off against the Kia Tigers in a 5:30 a.m. Eastern start time. The Tigers are the $1.62 favorite. Totals 8.5, juice to the over. The Giants are plus $1.25 on the money line and minus 175 catching the run and a half. Lotte's coming off a 7-2 loss to this very Kia Tiger team. They've also lost 5 out of their last 6, including a humiliating 11-1 double-digit loss to the Samsung Lions. The Giants averaged just 2.4 runs per contest in those 5 losses. They also dropped to the bottom half of the standings and find themselves just 1 game ahead of the 8th place KT Wiz. Now, Kia on the other side, they've won 2 out of their last 3, including a 10-6 victory over the 2nd place LG Twins, putting up double-digit runs in that affair. And when it comes to the number, Kia's last 3 straight all got over the total of 8.5. Meanwhile, the Giants on the other side saw their last 3 get over that number themselves. The Giants, 4 out of their last 6 also got over the total of 8.5. So with all that said and done, give me the Kia Tigers winning this one straight up and the over 8.5 in that contest. Next game, it is going to be Samsung Lions versus the LG Twins. 5:30 a.m. Eastern start. The Twins are the $2.12 favorite. Totals 8.5, juice to the under. And if you like the Lions here, they're plus $1.55 for a win and minus 143 catching the run and a half. Now the Lions just beat the LG Twins 2-0 in their last game. They've also been victorious in 5 out of their last 6, including a 9-1 victory over the first place NC Dinos. Now, along with a series win against those very Dinos, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Samsung's 6-2 record in their last 8 is good for 75% during that span. They also gave up just 9 total runs in those 6 wins. Now, the Twins on the other side, they've lost 2 out of their last 3, including a 10-6 loss to the Kia Tigers, where they gave up double-digit runs. And when it comes to the scoring in this contest here, we're looking at a Twins team who saw 2 out of their last 3 get over the total of 8.5 runs. Meanwhile, on the Samsung side of things, 3 out of the Lions' last 4 got over the 8.5 themselves. 7 out of their last 10 also got over the 8.5. So with all that in mind, give me the Samsung Lions plus 1.5 and the over 8.5 in that game. All right, next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be SK Wyverns taking on the NC Dinos. 5:30 a.m. Eastern start time. The Dinos are the $1.82 favorite, totals 10.5 flat. The Wyverns on the other side are plus $1.40 on the money line and minus 143 catching the run and a half. The Wyverns are coming fresh off an impressive 8-2 victory over this very first place Dinos team. The Wyverns are also currently on a 5-game winning streak, believe it or not, holding their opponents to just 3.2 runs per contest during that span. The Wyverns' 6-2 record in their last 8 is also good for a win percentage of .750 during that stretch as well. They are taking on a Dinos squad. Despite being in first place, they've lost 3 out of their last 4, including an embarrassing 9-1 loss to the Samsung Lions during that stretch. Matter of fact, they dropped that 3-game series with the Lions 2-1. The Dinos scored just 7 total runs in those 3 defeats. Now, total-wise, the Dinos saw 3 out of their last 4 stay under the total of 10.5 runs. 6 out of the Wyverns' last 8 on the other side of things stayed under that number themselves. So with all that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the SK Wyverns plus 1.5 and the under 10.5 in that contest. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some shout-outs. And from our Patreon platform, shout-out goes to Teddy Choba, Alvin Reyes, Brandon Saunders, The Glow 1911. Also want to give a shout-out to Miles Richia, Jay Williams, D-Man, and Marcus Glass. Next, shout-outs from our Instagram platform. Shout-out to Will Slade, Jose Bueno, Sammy Mejia, Christopher Blake, Proline Master, Mitch Austin, Nurse Iscali, and Cody Dunlap. And finally, from our YouTube platform, shout out to Stephen Lewis, Fabian Vandelock, Kevin Taylor, Leslie Botang, Dave Jones, Bo Dunn, Pittsburgh Gentleman PA, and last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to my man, Sanu Fauster. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, if you decide to sign up for a Patreon membership today or later down the road, just keep in mind we'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you sign up today, which is the 2nd, you'll get premium picks through the end of the month, and then we'll automatically process your account on the 1st of July so you can get another week's worth of plays. If you sign up for June at the end of the month, say you sign up in June on June 20th, you'll pay that day, and then we'll bill your card on the 1st of July. It's just the way it works out. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Tuesday or Wednesday to you, depending on when you're watching this. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.